Well, great morning, everyone. I'm going to use my Lenormand, my deck, and I want to pull cards and just say, what can you tell me about Christian nationalism, white Christian nationalism? These people that want to say they're so Christian-based and the United States was founded on Christianity and just, absolute nonsense. It's what's key. So we're going to look at what is key with this. So above it, we have where this is moving to, where it's moving people. Okay. Crossing it, underneath is what's being cut. Okay. Foundation is, this darker mentality that they have with it, and obstructing. Okay. Obstructionism. So they're moving forward, cutting what's key in this darker mindset of obstructionism. In the past, we have a whole lot of flowery stuff that they want to pull together from this and that and the other things, a whole bunch of things that they pull together. What's going on now is this awakening process, okay? And the fearfulness of being woke. Some of these Christian nationalists will say, these evangelical churches say Christ was too woke. Christ was woke, okay? He cared about people. He preached empathy. He preached compassion. But they never want to go to that. They want to go and they want to say that they have the whole thing and it's good and they are woke up to the genuine things, but what they're promoting is basically division and hate. Above it, we have the promises, okay? And underneath of it, we have, the narcissistic drama, toxic things of endings. Ending things. They want to end this, they want to end that, okay, with their toxicity. The challenge is the people, humanity, the outcome, the fly in the ointment, okay, dirtying up stuff. It's not, they don't do it from a place of genuine care and empathy. Above it, we have the fireworks, the explosive drama of fighting, and they wanted to take over government, okay? They turn their back on history. They don't want to look at things realistically, okay? So again, we're going to take this apart and look at it. What we have here going into it, what's key is what they're cutting, okay? Because it's not a thing of building up. Underneath of it all, we have the obstructions, endings, and turning their back on history, turning their back on things and wanting to end a lot of things. From what the foundation is, the dark mentality and this, narcissistic view on wanting to bring it into government, this toxic narcissism. Where it's going, above it, we have this promises of explosions, implosions. They want to blow things up. Going into it, the challenge is the people and waking them up. trying to wake people up to what's actually going on. Because in the past, we have them bringing all this stuff, wanted to say this type of flowery things, but the outcome is the fly in the ointment, okay? It's not for people's benefit, okay? It's toxic. And they use, they always go back to the Old Testament. They really throw out what Christ was talking about, Yeshua ben Joseph. They don't want that. They want the letter of the law. They don't want the spirit. They're not in spirituality. They are in uber religiosity of this, using the Bible and the Old Testament stuff to really, instead of elevating people, to press them down, to corral them, to put them in a toxic thing. The very thing that Christ, Yeshua ben Joseph, was speaking against is what they want to do. If Christ were here, they would be the first ones to be wanting to string him up again because he's too woke. He's, yeah, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and we'll pull the tarot and see what else it has to say about this white Christian nationalist movement. Above it all, we have, what's being sold, what's being put out there. Okay. Yeah, what they're trying to sell, what they're trying to put out there, what they're handing out. Okay. But it says be brave and honest. And the golden crown, okay? So they want to present as if they're brave and they're honest and they've got the whole light going and stuff with what they are trying to put out. So let's go ahead and see what else we have. So above it, they have the long-term plan. What's crossing it is they're blind, they're not taking things in, they are closed off from what? Foundation, what's being worked on. It's the same thing, what's being worked on, and what's being handed out. Underneath of it all, what's being handed out to people with it. So when it comes to actually what's being worked on, and they want to present as being brave and honest and all of these things and the golden crown that we are, but actually they are blocked. Okay? They're not taking in anything. They really don't want those things, although they want to present as if this is something that they are wanting for society and the U.S., etc. But yeah, it's like we're saying this with our mouths, but behind the scenes we're blocked and we're not taking any of it in. It's about going into it, holding on to power from what their delusion, their darker ideology, okay, above it, they're in agreement with that, where this is moving to, and it stems out of their unhappiness, okay? Out of their misery and their unhappiness, which is fueling their mental ideations, okay? The challenge is to get to a better place. They want to say this is going to take them to a better place, but let's see the outcome. The wheel, karma, the wheel is turning. Above it, we have again this wanting to hold on to power, to be able to control. The foundation, we have that in toxic narcissism. When it comes to this, it's not the higher things. You know, sometimes the star card can be the higher things, the beneficial things. But in this case, they want to charge forward, carry a big stick, and beat people over the head with this, okay? Because they're blocked from the actual things that they want to say, that they are promoting, that they are, you know, being brave and honest. But yeah, no, it's not that way at all. So the continuing story is what? This is, yeah, tower moment, implosion, trying to bring in this new mentality. We have to look deeper at what's coming into the White House. And, you know, what is their motive? Again, it's about lining their pockets and the staying in power. That's my card for the Republican Uglies, okay? Republican Party agenda, which is now MAGA, okay? They want to, again, cow everybody, just to contain them with what they're trying to sell. Their wish-fulfilling card, the merchant, what they're selling, hanging people up, seeing from a different viewpoint, okay? With a message of their power and the message of their mentality, when really they have a lot of the hidden things going, because it's about monetary stuff. It's about the grounded things of this toxicity that they want to bring in with this overarching view of this white nationalism, the Christian white nationalism. So we break this down. Underneath of it all, it is what's being handed out from their really unhappiness, and it's with an aim to charge forward with a stick in hand and beat people over the head with this to control. They're working on moving forward this narcissistic, toxic drama, okay, with ones like Trump, you know, the fake stuff about loving America, and he's such a great Christian, and he's doesn't give a rat's ass about America. He sells us out at every turn that he can. He's about conning and lying and lining his pockets. All the things they want to project, and he says, no, it's Biden that's doing that, and I care about America. Look at me, I'm hugging a flag, okay? So what they have, the long-term plan, and they are all in agreement with how to hold on to power, how to bring this into, our society. What's going on now is this delusion, and the challenge is bringing that forward, moving that forward. So going into it, in the past we have America, where it's going, holding on to power, but the outcome is the karma card. The wheel is turning. What are we going to choose to do? Okay. Now you see these ones where they're, what's being worked on. What they think it is brave and honest and this and that, but really it's all their toxicity that they are putting out there and wanting to think they've got a golden crown on. They can do no wrong. The ends justify the means, okay? So what if we sell out to Russia? So what? We want to, we have this agenda, and that's what we're going to continue to try to push and convince people that this country is founded on Christianity, etc., which was not the case. They came, and that's why they put in freedom of religion, because they had come from places where they were being dominated by religious persuasion, where they were, they had these toxicities around religious drama, okay? So they came, and it is not founded on Christianity, okay? That's why they have the separation of church and state. But these fools say, no, that's wrong. We need to bring church and state together. Well, no, that's why they have the separation of church and state. So, they're talking this one thing out of one side of their mouth, and what they're doing is something totally different. They want to keep coming up with the founding fathers. Well, no, the founding fathers saw, and they separated church and state. But these ones want to say, oh no, church and state. Church, state's got to be run by the church. Okay. And unfortunately, their view of the church is this toxic letter of the law of just browbeating people and using the Old Testament to and it's amazing because they always just cherry pick stuff out of there, okay? They cherry pick stuff out of there, and they don't take the whole thing, okay? And that's why, and actually Christ was not a Christian. He did not want to build a religion around himself. He came as a reformer of Judaism. Okay? He's a Jew. Why do you think they put up their king of the Jews? Okay? He's Jewish. He wanted to reform it. Rather than being the letter of the law, he brought in the spirit of it. And if you are living in love and compassion and honesty, integrity and everything, rather than looking for loopholes, okay, and this toxicity of pressing down others and this jealous God and all this drama, okay, because that's what they want. They want the jealous God. They want the, rather than seeing the reformation that he was bringing in, the higher elements. They throw all of that out. They don't want to see that. Okay? So it's a very toxic thing that they are trying to do with it. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.